Hello, good evening. I'm after my favourite species, the perch. Nothing unusual there, and nothing unusual with my approach either. I'm holding the fish quite tight, well, not tightly, but I've got a firm enough grip there because it's very feisty indeed. As you can see, I'm lure fishing. In fact, it seems to have calmed down a little bit, so I'm going to show you that in all its glory there. One of the things to bear in mind if you are perch fishing is that they are shoal fish, especially fish of that particular size. So it's worthwhile to cast again into the same spot and at least spend some time in that swim and cover some ground. But of course, whatever type of fishing you do, it's always good to get the first one on the bank because it means that you're not a blanker. As you can see, I'm just gently teasing this lure through the water. It's a 1 gram jig head and a small rubber minnow, so it's a small enough bait to pick up even a tiny perch. But don't let a small bait make you think that you won't catch big fish, because that's certainly not the case. I'm casting out again, as you can see there. Normally I would be standing up, but I'm crouching down at the moment just so I can get this recording done. I've had a couple of casts since the fish, and one thing to look out for, especially if you're on clear water, is fish following the lure through. That's something they often do, and that's why of course you need to keep back away from the bank, and if there's vegetation then try to get alongside that, because although you may pick up the fish's interest 20-30 yards out, it's often right at the edge that they will take the bait. So one of the temptations you might be inclined to do is, as you bring the lure in and you're a couple of rod lengths out, you just lift it out the water thinking that you're coming into the shallows and there's no fish there. Well, there may well be, especially if you can't see, there may well be a perch just about to take the lure. And I've had so many fish right at the edge, and that doesn't mean to say that they were at the edge to begin with. They were out there as I just cast out. It's a good evening for lure fishing. No wind, so the last thing you want is to be casting into the wind. You get lots of braid knots on your line. It is quite difficult to fish. This is great, certainly as far as presentation is concerned. I'm into another fish there. This time I did pick it up about 20 plus yards out into the lake. Don't think I'll need the net, although having said that, I do often use the net purely and simply not because of the size of the fish, but that you don't want to see the fish come off when you lift it out of the water. I'll show you this one in a moment or two. Again, like most fish you catch when you're lure fishing, that's hooked very cleanly there, but as you can see, it's only just in, hence why I referred to using the landing net. They're great, aren't they? Regardless of the size. I do love perch. As you can see there, I've got my shorts on. I've also got a fish on, but right at the edge it came off. That happens sometimes, of course. It's quite a pleasant evening though, and I'm certainly enjoying it. Another fish on, another perch. You will of course catch pike when they're in the water, of course, plus chub, rough, bream, you name it, you'll catch them, although perch is my target species and that's the one that you get more of. Another one bites the dust. I enjoyed that, but then again, don't I always? Ready to go now. As you can see, the rod is made up, so next time I come fishing, got the net there, put that together, got my bag, and within seconds of arriving at the water's edge, I'm fishing. That's the beauty of this type of angling. And if you want to know what tackle that I'm using, from the rod right the way through to the lure, then check out the accompanying blog entry on my site, and I'll run through all the tackle in detail. Anyway, it's a great way of fishing. If you're possibly considering this yourself, I tell you what, I certainly recommend it.